Today, we will discuss one of the key topics of Stoicism, the importance of discipline. Often, we hear about motivation as the engine of success. It certainly plays its role, but without discipline, even the strongest motivation quickly fades. Motivation is an impulse, a surge of energy, but discipline is the constancy that leads us to our goals, regardless of circumstances. Let's dive into this fascinating world and understand why discipline prevails over motivation in the long run. The definition and difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is an emotional state that stimulates us to act. It is a feeling that inspires us to start something new, make changes, and achieve goals. However, motivation is usually temporary. It can fade when we face the first difficulties or when our enthusiasm diminishes. Discipline, on the other hand, is the ability to carry out tasks regardless of emotional state. It is regularity, persistence, and self-control. Discipline does not depend on mood. It is based on the decision to act and follow the plan, even when we do not feel like it. It is thanks to discipline that we can continue to move forward, even when motivation disappears. Stoics understood that human nature is unstable and that our emotions can change. Therefore, they emphasized the importance of discipline as a means of achieving inner peace and success in life. They believed that true strength lies in self-control, not in spontaneous emotions. The role of discipline in daily life. Discipline helps us maintain order and efficiency in daily life. For example, morning rituals that include exercise, a healthy breakfast, and planning the day create the foundation for a productive day. Regardless of how motivated we feel in the morning, discipline helps us stick to these rituals. Work tasks also require discipline. Instead of waiting for inspiration, we must set deadlines and follow them. This allows us to complete projects on time and with high quality. Discipline helps avoid procrastination and focus on important tasks, even when we do not feel like working. Even in relationships, discipline plays an important role. It helps us be responsible, keep promises, and work on resolving conflicts. Discipline requires self-control and patience, which makes our relationships stronger and healthier. Discipline as a path to self-improvement. Self-improvement is a process that requires constant effort and endurance. Discipline allows us to set and achieve long-term goals that require time and effort. For example, learning a new language or mastering a new skill requires regular practice, which can be challenging and exhausting. Stoics taught that to achieve wisdom and inner peace, we must constantly work on ourselves. This includes developing virtues such as courage, wisdom, justice, and moderation. Discipline is a key element in this process because it helps us overcome obstacles and stay on the right path despite difficulties. Physical health also requires discipline. Regular exercise, proper nutrition, and adequate rest are essential components of a healthy lifestyle. Discipline helps us adhere to these rules, even when we face temptations and the desire to give up. Discipline in crisis situations. Crisis situations test our ability to control ourselves and endure. When we face difficult circumstances, motivation can quickly disappear. However, discipline helps us stay resilient and act rationally. Stoics taught that we cannot control external events, but we can control our reaction to them. This means that in crisis situations, we must focus on what is within our power and act with wisdom and endurance. Discipline allows us to remain calm and act effectively, even when everything around us seems chaotic. For example, during financial crises or job loss, discipline helps us maintain a budget, look for new opportunities, and avoid falling into depression. In personal crises, such as divorce or the loss of a loved one, discipline helps us support ourselves and our loved ones, maintain a healthy lifestyle, and not give up. Stoicism and discipline in the modern world. The modern world is full of distractions, temptations, and stresses. Discipline becomes even more important in this context. Social media, the constant flow of information, and the fast pace of life require us to be able to control ourselves and our actions. Stoics taught to live in harmony with nature and ourselves. This includes the ability to focus on the main thing and not succumb to distractions. Discipline helps us refuse unnecessary things, focus on what is important, and live consciously. It is important to set clear priorities and follow them. Discipline helps us allocate time and resources effectively, avoid overload and stress. It allows us to achieve a balance between work, rest, and personal life, which is the key to long-term success and well-being.